Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is Godsmen Gaming with me, Christopher, and we're back with Planescape Torment Enhanced Edition and my first playthrough of the game. Last time we made it into the Foundry, where we still are, and well, it's an interesting place. Home of the Godsmen, one of the factions in the city. Don't know if it brought me any closer to Puzzlewell, but we're here. And we did find one guy who apparently I commissioned something to, I guess, was it a weapon? It was something. Many generations back for that guy. And at this point we need my blood in a blue and green jar. Now, I don't know where I've seen that, or if I've seen it. Probably haven't, but if I come across it, we shall see. I might have to do a bit of a look around in town if anyone has one. We do have some vendors that might carry it. Don't think that the Curiosity Shop had it. I mean, there is the monster jar. I mean, maybe we can lure out the monster and then, you know, we have a jar. I don't know. But, yeah, whatever. So, what are we going to do today? Well, I have some ideas for Puzzlewell. I haven't been doing any research in between these two episodes, the last episode and this. I might have to do some during this episode, we shall see. But what I'm going to start with is I'm actually going to join the Godsmen, because I haven't been joining any factions. I'm still factionless, and as far as I've gathered from reading up on this, I think that you can just switch factions. It's not like you bind yourself to one faction and then that's that. I think you can switch. I haven't also been able to find any information about, you know, what do you get from the different factions. I know that you do get things, but I don't know what it is. So, would like to check that out. So, we need to talk to Alyssa here. I have the stuff. I have a forge hammer, tongs, and a leather apron that I apparently can't use, right? Or rather, you know, put on me, so I don't know exactly why it helps me in my backpack, but whatever. So let's have a chat with Alyssa here. How do we do? I'm looking for the way out. I know the way out. Also pick up office apparently. No. Who are you? Oh, right. I never talked to you, did I, after I made that reload? Yeah, if you don't remember, I accidentally talked to a guy here. Apparently I pissed him off, and everyone just wanted me to leave, and that was weird. I'm happy I reloaded, because, you know, I might actually get some stuff out of this place. So, Alyssa Teal, the supervisor of the area. This area being the main foundry area of the Great Foundry, where much of our current public work takes place. The foundry is larger than this, of course, but we have a large contract we're working on, and we've been sworn to secrecy, so most of the work area is off limits. Now, that is one thing that I would like to get into. Off limits? Ridiculous! Farewell! That's coming from nowhere, but sure. Right. So what is going on here? And indeed, a very, very secret contract, one that is taking up practically all our resources. We maintain a smaller operation for the day-to-day items for our other orders. Right now, the foundry is devoted to fulfilling our contract. Don't bother asking about it, because I won't tell you. That's absolutely fine. Let's see here. No, I need to use the forge. Yes, I do need to use the forge. Certainly, just make sure you have the proper items for it. Protection from the flames, tongs, hammer, and of course, your iron ore. I don't have iron ore. Where would I get that? Well, you can't find them lying around somewhere, then you'll have to buy them from the clerk. Well, actually, he might have some then. Okay, well... Okay, I actually thought that you... Okay, never mind. Fair enough. Let's go talk to the clerk. He is the one over here. Hopefully he has some iron ore for me. Otherwise, I don't know where to get that. Let's not talk about that. What item am I here to pick up anyway? No, I'm not here to pick up an item. Never mind. Okay, here we go. Gear for the forge. I already have those. I already have that. How do I get the ore then? Okay, so do I find ore? Is there ore just lying around? Is there any... No. Okay, does a foundry worker maybe help me out with that? Grab Hiver Hauling Craze. What do you want from me? And who are you? And he's asking me if I'm one of the dustmen, I guess. One of the takers? The taxmen. Okay, not the dustmen. Okay, you have to get back to work. Fair enough. Anyone else that wanna... What are you doing? Daily wage, working to improve myself, keeping the place clean, making sure the material gets to the smiths, making sure the finished product gets wherever it's supposed to go. And indeed, you apparently are a cleanup and grunt of some sorts. You want to look at it like that, since I'm learning this Godsman's Creed, I figure it's a test of stubbornness. I look at my whole life as a test of stubbornness. Well, why not just look at it as a test of smarts and just walk away? Walk away to what? Who's going to hire me? Systems made sure I'm not fit for other kinds of labor except menial because I was born into the hive. Hence, I'm happy to have made it this far. Doesn't get me a better job than this. I'm happy where I am. Well, okay, that is convincing, but could you do better? Well, tell you what. You live your life and I'll live mine, right? I have to get back to work, etc., etc. Okay, so presumably, if I go here, I want to use the forge. The fire is throwing off incredible amount of heat, but thanks to your protection, you're able to withstand it without any damage. Would you like to work the forge? Yes. Probably not going to work without the coal, but, you know, the forge is roaring, so hopefully I don't need coal. Okay, hammer on the anvil, or ready the tongues first, I think, because we need to hold things with the tongues. So you hold the tongues in a firm grip as the sweat pours from you. What would you like to do now? Hammer on the anvil. You palm the empty anvil for a few moments under the ringing of metal for the uncaring heavens. Hot hard work, ready to what now? Continue hammering the anvil. I don't think this is gonna work, is it? No. Okay. Well, obviously, okay, so coal isn't really what I need, is it? But here's the thing, she was supposed to be a person who I asked about all of this. Okay, let's see if I can get something else. So, use the forge. Iron, yes, not coal. What did I say? Coal. Iron ore. Okay. Can phenomenal price. Okay. Well, I have other questions then. What about the Godsmen? Both a communal and individual faction, and there are variations of the theme depending on whom one speaks with, but the basic gist of it is that life, nay all existence itself, is a test of sorts. All things that arise test us, and how we react determines how we move closer to the true understanding of everything. We seek the truth behind the multiverse. It is apparent to us that ours is the right way. So how do I join? Go speak to Keller of Dorian, the meeting hall, through the door on the right wall. Well, I've done that. Okay, fine. Let's go talk to him again then. And he's just gonna point me back to her, isn't he? So, what's up with that? Keldor. If I want to make a sort of official application here. Right, question about the forge. No, I'm just gonna ask about joining. Tell me about the place. Do you take additional work? Never mind. Okay, about the forge. Who do I talk to again? Enter the smiths. Okay, so yeah. As I said, he didn't really help me out at all. Okay. Are there smiths then? Because these are just found... Okay, so if I talk to a Godsman then, are you different perhaps? You want to work the forge, first you need a protective apron, got it. Then you need to find some tongs, hammer and a free anvil, got it. Then you get a lump of iron, place on the fire until it gets hot enough to shape, and then pound the devil out of it with the anvil. When you achieve the shape you need, dunk it in a water bucket nearby. That's a crash course, mind you need some skill to handle it. Okay, how hard can it be? You'd be surprised. I still need the iron though. I have other questions. Well, who are you? Well, Madame is busy to stand around gambling with folks. You get a purpose. Yes. Well, what is it? Who's your supervisor? You should find her down by the clerk's office watching us. Hells, I guess it's her job, but I can be trusted to do it. Wouldn't that be Alyssa? But you just gave a very specific place. Okay. Well, can I get anything else? What did you do? Well, I sit around with my feet up all day. They are very sarcastic in here, aren't they? Well, I don't mean to be rude, but it's fairly obvious that what I'm doing here, I'm forging steelwork. Okay, fair enough. So what are you saying? Is there someone else down here? Did I miss someone? I don't think I did, because there's only a guard here. Well, okay, can I buy a set again? Can I get another set? But it only says apron, tongs, and a hammer. But what about the iron? 40, pay 50, 40. No, okay. Bloody hell. Okay, there wasn't anyone in here, was there? If I am incorrect. No one there. Okay, you know what? Let's drop a quick save, and I'm gonna talk to Thilden again. Because I don't want to be on his bad side, because then he will turn the entire foundry on him, or on me. So I have questions. And who are you? Thilden Grey, supervisor for this yard, etc, etc. So why would you... Here we go. Oh yeah, we need to talk to him about this. You're the one that talked about getting some iron for the forge. Here we go. I got it. Seems like they let anyone be a Godsman these days. Ain't like the old days where you had to show real potential to be a member. You want this iron for your opponents to test? Take it then and get maced. He throws a lump of cold iron into your hands. Thank you. Farewell. There we go. Now, where's the water? Because I'm not seeing any water, but whatever. Right, I like to work the forge. Right, here we go. Ready the tongs. There we go. And pick up the ore with the tongs and hold it to the flames. The ore softens rapidly, soon becoming soft enough to work. Your hands grow slick with sweat. Place it on the forge and work it into shape. A stiletto or a two-handed hammer or a battle axe. Well, actually, who would like a new weapon? Because, I mean, I don't necessarily need a new weapon. But I don't know if anyone else actually does either. You know what? Never mind. Let's do a stiletto for myself. A stiletto. A quick, easy weapon, and one that will get you away from the inferno much sooner. Or sure I want a stiletto. Yes, indeed. Now, that's a nice piece of work, says the forge. Stiletto is not only functional, it's perfectly balanced and deadly looking. Nice work. Well, this thing was already well, Keller will certainly be impressed by this. Time to get it out of the flames. And step back. Did I actually get it? Yes, I did. A high-quality stiletto, which I am absolutely not going to use whatsoever. Right, let's go over to Keldorn, see if he approves of my weapon. I don't know at all if the Godsmen will have anything for me as I'm a mage, but we shall see. I have forged something. This is my creation. He takes it from you and examines it carefully. That is, without a doubt, one of the better pieces I have seen a recruit forge. You'll go far, my friend. Are you ready for the next test? I certainly hope so. I suppose I am. A murderer has struck in the foundry, and I am forsaken the usual test in order for you to track this killer down. Go speak to the supervisor, Alyssa, in the main foundry, and proceed from there. When you have completed your investigation and are ready to name a culprit, come back to me. Is this an actual murder, or is this just a fancy test? Don't know, but let's do it. Murder mystery, here we go. I'm all up for that. So does that... Ooh. Actually a bit of a cutscene. Ah, there we go. There's the murder. It just happens when well, I mean, it's not me, because I was just in here, and now I'm not, so I'm clearly in the clear here. So get back to work indeed. Alyssa. Stop moving. Here we go. I need to talk to you. Well, under Keller's authority, I am investigating a murder. What can you tell me about it? You want to know what I saw the night of the murder? It just happened. Well, I was working late when I heard the sound of scuffle. When I came out, I saw a shadowy figure slip out the door into the meeting hall and raise the alarm. Okay, any other details? I only know 3 people who had access to the building that night. They were Thildon, Saros, and Bedai Lin. The 3 of them have dramatically different builds, but in the haze of the foundry, I couldn't see clearly. So Thildon, the guy here. Saros, is that the other, whatever they call them, the other same level as Keldon? No, is that the brother? Is that the brother of the woman right inside here? Yes. Bedai, I think, is the one at on the top of the stairs, I think. Okay. Right, I know where to find them, so how come you, or rather, can you convince me you didn't do this? I have an alibi, not to mention that Keldor already ascertained the truth from me. I have nothing to hide. Apparently, Thildon, Saros, and Bedai though, because they wouldn't go under Keldor's spell. Aha, Keldor has a spell, you say? Okay, more questions. Apparently, no. And now I can't ask about the other things, which is... I don't need it, but... way I'll pick up tour... No? Okay, okay. Cannot ask her about that anymore. Can I... Here we go. Right. The story. So, let's ask you if that's it. That's the same answer. Only 3... I don't know what two-pat... What is two-pat? That is not an expression I've ever heard. And indeed, you just say your alibi. Thildon, obviously, right here. Bedai Lin, Foundry Areas. She's one of our chief engineers. She has the run of the place. And Saros in the main meeting hall. Yes, we know all about that. So, Mr. Thildon, where are you? You are right here. Right, shame about that, poor Smith Avalon. Really it were. Still, he weren't one to keep himself to the grindstone. He weren't dedicated. 'Tis the way of the plane's turn, mark my words. Every badger gets his due. Ah well, what can old Thildon do for you? I would like to ask you questions about this. So, what were you doing the night of the murder? What was I doing? Why, I was sitting in my room. Ooh, that's a bit of a... It's a bit of a pause there. With a nice loaf of bread and jug of wine, staying in. Didn't go out that night, didn't see no need. And anyone that can confirm that? No, never saw the need to make sure of it. One place you might ask, if you're really looking for leads, is Saros. That little thieving knight goes everywhere, what with his father being such a high up here. He always was into new experiences, boys practically a sensate if you ask me. Probably wanted to kill someone and see if he could get away with it. Well, that seems like a pretty large assumption. Well, okay, about Saros, yes. Nothing else right now. Well, okay, he is suspicious, yes. Didn't like the guy, didn't think he put in the work, and not the strongest of alibis. So keep that in mind. Now, Saros, wasn't he in here? Oh, right, here he is. He was at the back. Hello, Saros. Well, that poor Smith, I can't believe what happened to him. Pretty awful to be rushed into the gears like that. I have some questions for you. Indeed. Do you have an idea what might have happened or some leads? Well, why am I not asking him what he did the night of the murder? Never mind that, I guess. Ooh, we got an item. Who told you? The supervisor? She's right. I come in here at night sometimes when there's no one around. And he looks around conspiratorially for a moment. Ooh, I saw Thildon creeping out of here. The main reason I know it was him because he dropped something. And he has an awl with the name Thildon etched to the wooden handle. Well, that's pretty damning evidence. Well, it actually isn't damning evidence. It only means that he actually wasn't honest about being inside his room. Okay, fair enough. But, about you... Okay, more questions, but I cannot ask... Okay, no, I cannot ask more of you. Bedai Lin then. Let's have a bit of a chat with you as well. Question is, can I ask other people about this? Maybe I'm able to do so. Bedai Lin, what do you know about the murder? Let's see, I asked the guard to head out for the night because I was working on some delicate engineering on the project in the next room, and I didn't need their psychic emanations following up some very crucial work. It was with some dismay that I found the body when I emerged from the room. Being as I have no other alibi, I realize I am a suspect, and I suspect you've already found that I wouldn't consent to going under the spell to answer. The reason for that is that I would be violating the oath of secrecy I swore to protect the project, and that's, I mean, that's fair enough. Yes. Okay. Other questions? No, we can't ask you anything else. It's not... I'm not the best interrogator, am I? I'm not really asking... Oh, that's not the correct place. I would like to ask, actually, the sister here. Can I ask you about anything? Answers. Okay. No, apparently not. Tell me about your brother. No, I don't really care about that. Let's actually go back to Thildon and ask him about this awe here. Right. And exactly why you were out about and dropped that. So, here we go. Saros, and you do remember him, don't you? Gave me an awl found near the body. Oddly, this awl has your name etched into the handle. How do you explain that?
Dated my journal.
Looks momentarily flustered and Saros is a thief. Odds are he stole it from me. In fact, I've been missing my awl for some time now. Never mentioned it to anyone because I figured I just lost it. Now I know that Saros stole it to frame me. Better to go get him before he gives you the laugh, before he escapes. A little too, again, with the pat, is that like suspicious? Is that a different word for that? Let's go about this as soon as I get some more answers from you though. So, kind of what? So, I mean, I've already, these are not related to the murder, by the way, but can we ask you about that again? That is exactly the same. Back to Saros. So, we have two conflicting stories here, and I would say that Bedai Lin is innocent at this point. But Saros, you are not innocent, I guess. So Thildon says that you planted it all at the murder scene, and that you're trying to frame him for the murder because you two disagreed. Of course he'd say that. It's because he's guilty and he wants to make you look someplace else. I saw him kill that man. Sure, we disagreed, but that doesn't mean I want him dead. Just because he's a total berk doesn't mean he should be arrested. He should be arrested for killing Avalon. Tell him he needs proof. Okay.
Updated my journal.
Fine. Back we go. Can't we just get these two into the same room and just, you know, talk it out? Do we need to do all of this moving back and forth? Well, he hasn't escaped, so, you know, that's something. And also, I should have checked the murder scene, but the body's gone. Right, what did the little lickspittle tell you now? Sure, it was all lies. He tells me that it's not a frame. In fact, he says that he personally witnessed you killing the poor sod. He what? I'll tell you that the boy's a thief and a murderer, and you don't believe me. What if I told you the lad's an anarchist too, a member of the Revolutionary League? Well, here we go. I'm still not super convinced, so why should I believe that?
My journal.
Well, a pious look creeps onto his face. Because it says it so. Well, why should I believe you? Because I'm about to say something that'll make a criminal of me. But I'll say it to see justice done. Oh, here we go. I know he's an anarchist because he tried to recruit me. Him and that engineer Bedai Lin. Oh, now she's coming into the story here. I told them I'd do it so I could trap them, but then I realized I didn't have the stomach to harm poor Saros. I turned them down, and now they're trying to cover their tracks. That's why they want me gone. They're the killers, not me. Okay. Well, why? I'm missing something here. Why would this make you a criminal? Why would this make you a criminal? I don't know. Well, if I believe it, why shouldn't I imprison you too? You're accusing me, but I didn't do anything. Burke, you got the wrong man, please. I didn't do it. Okay, I'm just joking for now. Okay, I'm joking for now. Let's actually start, I think, with Bedai Lin. Let's see what she has to say about the anarchists. That's interesting. Because you're supposed to be a Godsman. So why are you an anarchist? Okay. So Thildan says that you're an anarchist and you're trying to pin the crime on him. And she's very, very angry about that. An anarchist? Right. Here's my other leg. Pull that one too. Did you have some real questions or can I get back to work? So why are you angry about that? You don't miss much, do you? Allow me to put it this way. How would you feel if you were falsely accused? My anger stems from that and nothing more. She seems honest about this. I don't really buy it. You'll have to, because you're getting no other answer from me. Okay, fine. It's back to Saros, I believe. Let's see what he has to say about the anarchist complaint here. So yeah, indeed, Thildan tells me that you and Bedai are anarchists and that you're trying to frame him because he turned down an offer to join you. She has nothing to do with this, I did it on my own, but the truth is, Thildan shoved Abaddon into the gears. I put it all there to make sure everyone would know he was there, because I'm just a kid and no one would believe what I was saying. Alright, I admit that I planted it all, but I only did it to make sure to get punished for his crime. So, are you an anarchist, then? Okay, why should I now think that you're doing this to get back at him for some other crime?
Updated my journal.
Because I don't know why you think that, but I promise, go talk to him and tell him what I said and then you can decide for yourself. Oh, bloody hell. Right, it's back to Thildan. Well, actually, you know what? No. Let's actually one more chat with Bedai about that. Did that open up anything? That did not open up anything. Okay, fair enough. Let us go back to Thildan. See what he says. Can I just be a Godsman already? Bloody hell. Thildan. Let's have a bit of a chat. So, here we go. He says that he planted it all on the body, but only because he wanted to make sure that you be implicated in the death. He says that you're a murderer and he wants you to make sure you got caught. He admitted he's an anarchist. Yes, he did. He seems to believe that you're dangerous to everyone around you, whether they be anarchists or Godsmen, and that someone needs to stop you. He is willing to admit to his own crimes in order to ensure that you meet with justice. His beefy face grows rabid up apoplexy. You're accusing me, but I ain't the murderer. I'm just trying to expose anarchists, Burke. Damn you, you can't do this to me. You can't trust anyone who says what they saw me do it, so you can't say I did it. And here we go. Would you say the same thing under oath and under spell? Saros would probably do it. Bugger. Can I at least take my stuff and give this place a laugh? Or Thildan is gonna make sure you won't regret it. No. You will remain here and suffer even worse consequences. You can rest assured that I make sure of that. Good day, Thildan. So, it does seem as if it was him who did it. Definitely feels like he did it, because he was unsure from the very, very beginning about what his alibi, so no, we're not gonna let you leave. You're gonna stay here, and I'm gonna go talk to Keldor and see what he has to say about this.
I'm gone.
Because I think I can make a pretty decent case for Thildan being the killer. He's also a very horrible man, so I'm okay with him gone. So, indeed, Thildan committed a crime, but Saros tried to frame him for it. It's an anarchist plot, and Saros in the middle of it. Arrest them both. Yes, indeed. Here we go. That is the good option, I believe. I can say that Thildan did it. Personal problem with Abaddon, and only him. And then Saros is an anarchist trying to break down the foundry, and he tried to frame Thildan for the crime. No. They are both guilty. What? Both of them? This is a sad day for the Godsmen, and a sad day indeed. Allow me a moment to summon the guards.
Updated
Here
my
we go.
journal.
And he does indeed seem saddened by the ordeal. It is done. But thanks for resolving the investigation. You have but one task remaining to you. Sandos, father of Sarosa and Saros, one of our more vital members, has returned from a harrowing journey. He has locked himself in his tower room and is threatening to kill himself. Speak to him. Stop him.
My journal.
Bit of experience. Would that be over here potentially? Factor's room. Well, it is open to me. So why don't I go... Oh, right, I was here. Oh, here we go. Greetings, sir. Keldor sent you. Santa's came up here and he's been raving and muttering behind the door all day. I hope you can do something for him. Let's see. I'm not even close by to the door, bloody hell. A muffled voice comes out from the door. Go away. Are you Santa's? Who else would I be? These are my rooms. This is my faction. And this is where I'm going to die. Okay. Well, okay. This feels important. I'm probably gonna muck it up, aren't I? But yeah, let's establish a connection here, I guess. I can be dismissive. I don't know I don't know what kind of a person you are, which is a problem. Since you come talk to you, I guess they don't want you dead. Let me just talk to you then. You want to talk? Is that what you want? How about you listen? And there's a pause. What's the point of it? That's what I want to know. Why do we do the things we do? What's the thing that keeps us driving? Just allow him to talk. Pride and ego. We keep telling ourselves that we can be something, that we mean something, that there's a reason we're here. But in the end, it's all just blackness. I've seen that final blackness, and there's no reason to deny it. Yet we keep pushing on out of foolish pride. There's no reason to it. Well, you probably became a Godsman for a reason. What do you mean? Well, you found reason once. You believe that all we face is a test. You believe that we're here to push past that final blackness, to overcome it. Don't tell me you've gotten weak now. Well, they taught you well at least. Let me think about this. I hope you got some time. I shall wait for you to think it over. And when he speaks again, he seems a bit more balanced. Go down and tell Keldor you've talked some sense into me. I want to see him eventually, but you've done your job. Go on now. Cool. What do you have to say about that, by the way? Oh, it's actually open as well. And he doesn't want to talk. Can we have a bit of a look? Hello, Sandos. Can I... No, let's not bother him. But yeah, that room is now open to us. Didn't seem to be much in it, but whatever. So, with that, I should be ready to become a Godsman. Here we go. I have succeeded. Here we've gained, well, some zest, maybe not all of the zest.
Updated my journal.
Here we go, you succeeded. Glorious news. Congratulations, my friend. You have proven yourself worthy of joining the Godsmen. Would you like to take the oath now, or perhaps wait until later? I'll do it immediately. Right? The oath. Life's tribulations are tests. There is nothing I encounter that is not a lesson. Pain in the multiverse's way of reinforcing a lesson. What I hate most in others is a reflection of what I hate most in myself. I will act to activate my potential and to aid others in achieving their goals. I will remember that the divinity's spark is present in everything. I swear fealty to the believers of the source and their goals, never to forsake them. And I swear the oath. Welcome to the Godsman, lad. Do you need anything from me now? Well, some questions, probably. Apparently I can get healing, but I would like to see what I can buy. And you do have spells. Well, that's actually quite good. And the Enlightenment, which Ooh, a dagger, you say? Well, I actually don't really need a weapon, per se. Plus charisma, plus armor class, more piercing damage. Kinda cool, if I wanted that. We have a chain lightning storm. We have improved strength. That is a creature touched. Wouldn't mind that, I guess. We have knock, which I don't really need. So, okay stuff. Can I buy this for anyone? No one can use any of these. Because that, well, okay, fair enough, it's only Godsmen, so sure. Good thing to probably remember if I ever do this, or either play this game again, I guess. You could use some of these spells, though. You could. I don't exactly know which ones right now, but we know that that's there. Okay. Well, I'm a Godsman now. Apparently I'm not a Godsman. Is that gonna reload at some point? Because I am a Godsman. Surely my journal says as much. I have joined the Believers of the Source, and I'm now officially a Godsman. There we go. So why aren't I? And here we go. Sanders asked me to fetch him a vial of my skin and blood for the finalization of the Dream Builder. So I need a vial. And here we go. Yeah, exactly. The Dream Builder. Now, do I need the Dream Builder? I mean, it doesn't seem bad, does it? Right. So I've done that. Can I ask her about anything? Am I allowed in places? Is she gone? Where is she? Alyssa. Where? Oh, here we go. Hello. Items, etc. Can I keep making things, by the way? Is that a thing I'm allowed to do? Use to forge. Yes. Tongs. Oh, I need stuff. And now he's gone. The only person who can give me stuff is gone. Am I allowed in places? No, still not allowed in there. Still not allowed in there. Okay, whatever. Does the clerk give me anything? Does he? Now that I'm an actual... Well, I'm not a member, which is odd. But whatever. Nothing from you. Okay, never mind. I think I've exhausted most of the things here. I need a vial. Now, he specifically mentioned, if we go here, how far up do I have to go? Which one is a rose in the foundry? Why is that not saved in here? Okay, the game didn't want to save that apparently. A vial, and I'm pretty sure he said blue and green. Now, where could I find a blue and green vial? That's curious. Also, did it load now? No? How am I not in this faction? That's a bit annoying, but hopefully this is always going to be open now, so that's a thing at least. Right. What is the next step? Well, the next step that I wanted to try, I have the bloody handkerchief. And at one point, I went to the Sensates and I had a bit of an interaction with Puzzlewell. I still don't know exactly if it was her or if it's just a vision, but if it was her, maybe that Sensate Stone is actually a good way to find a portal to her maze. If not, it might be the case that I simply just have to move around everywhere, because a lot of the portals that exist opens up like this. You just have to go close by to it. Now I went to this one for a specific reason, and I'm gonna go in here because I believe that I have 2 daggers. Let's drop down one. If we talk to Mr. Coke's Metal and ask him about weapons, and I can ask him, can you do anything with my weapons? Show me what you brought. I will study its potential and see if its pain can be given expression. I thought that, oh, this is just a shop. No. I think I might actually have to sell him, if you would, something. But while I seem to be correct, I'm also not correct, because I can't choose the bone dagger. Huh. Okay, so apparently I don't have a weapon that I can do that with. Well, okay. I think I got the right idea, but he doesn't accept that one. Oh well. Fine, whatever. We also have picked up more things that I can dump in my personal room over at the Sensates. So, with that, I'm actually gonna have that on me for now. With that, I think I'm actually just gonna go back to the Sensates. I don't have the money for his upgraded tooth or teeth, so can't do that. I'm gonna go back to the Sensates, dump some things in my apartment or hotel room or whatever it is, and after that we are gonna see if the idea with the bloody handkerchief is actually going to work. Right, a couple of items lighter. I'm back here. There is no new people as far as I can tell. Also, You still probably can't get anything from you. Shadow magic, etc., etc. Lady of Pain. Shadow magic, how can I find her? About the shadow magic, how can I find her? I'm just gonna run this through again. I do want to seek her out, etc., etc. What did you think I should do? How to get into the maze. Come on, help me out. Piece of Revel, I have that, but no. That apparently doesn't open up anything new, which is weird because I think that that is what the game is supposed to do. Let's try this little stone here. Let's submerge. And I have returned Rav for Ravel. It is I again. Here we go. Is this different? I think it is. No, it isn't. It's the same. I have many questions. How can I find you? Okay. You must do find me 3 things. You must do find the door, know the key, then unlock the key. I think I have the key, but it is the door that I haven't been finding. So what about the door? It's not a finished thing, at least when I last gazed upon it, but in the passing of time, perhaps now well wrought it is. Go to the place of forges and steel. Perhaps there you will find a door. Ooh. Okay, here we go. This is actually interesting. Here is interesting. Are we talking about the Dream Builder? Is that the door? Go to the place of forge and steel. Perhaps there we'll find a door that takes one to me. Huh. Well, there you go. Okay. Well, so that is indeed a hint right then and there. Probably forgot about this, having read this before I went to the foundry, because I didn't exactly know what was going on in there. Okay. I'm just gonna go farewell. Here we go, but in the end only one question remains. I know that. Shove off. Okay, well, let's head out, and I need to find myself a jug. Not a jug, because now I just placed ideas in my head. No, we need a vial. So let's, I'm gonna shop around and see if I can find a vial. I'm actually gonna start with the monster jug. You see if that is something that actually helps me. So, into the curiosity shop. No, I can. Ooh, Fall from Grace, you know her, do you? Whatever it is you call yourself now, truly a pleasure to see you here. What do I owe the honor of your visit? I thought that you rarely trafficked among our kind anymore. Or is your assignment here almost finished? I do not know what assignment you are referring to, Vrishika, though your presence here brings with it many questions. Last I had heard, you were a standard bearer for the company of the Vulture. How did you come to Sigil? And a curt reply, by choice. And you? Where will your orders take you next? You see, little man, pointing at me, I guess, the best temptress is one that can make you buy into the illusion of being both promiscuous yet virtuous at the same time. A prostitute princess, or priestess, as it were. Mrs. Grace is among the greatest, are you not? You would not think that a 1,000 years of slavery had left their scars, no? And she speaks with coldness here. That is enough. Very well, though you are the ones who came into my emporium. Yes? Welcome back. Yes, I am. I would like the exotic items. The monster jug. It's a jug. It's some sort of monster trapped in it. That's why your hair's pricking up like that. I'll take it. There we go. I don't necessarily think you had anything else. There's a cube figurine. That is not a vial. Baby oil, though. Real thing, of course. How's the million mortal basement to make this stuff? I apparently cannot take it. But okay, whatever. And the back, a ring and a doll. No, nothing of that is interesting. Right, can I
All right.
do anything with the monster jug right then and there? Heavy plain looking metallic jug with a hinged stopper. It's not a vial, it isn't. Despite its common appearance, you feel reluctant to touch the thing, as if it might bite you. You've been told there's some sort of monster trapped inside of it, but peering into the jug's mouth reveals nothing but inky blackness. Let's use it. Up and the jug, see if anything comes out. At first, there's nothing, but then a black, vicious liquid begins to bubble out from the jug's mouth, forming a slimy pool of steaming, tarry filth on the ground. As the jug begins to dissolve in your hands, oh, bloody hell, I needed that one, the pool begins to writhe, throb, and rise to form a tall, hideous creature. And it is a... Gereleth? Sure, whatever. I'll run away. Can we kill it? It's injured, so yeah, absolutely we can. Mortar taking some damage, but it's nothing too bad. What did you drop? You dropped a green steel knife. Is that any good? No, it's absolutely terrible. Oh well, that was boring. Okay. Well, we have some places where people might sell us vials, so why don't we go check them out. We also have the under sigil still, with the terrible, terrible creatures. I would like to handle that. You know what, the apothecary, you could probably have some vials. Potentially. Yeah, it's time to start looking around for that sort of thing. So, Mr. Pestle, wanted to buy stuff. Do you have vials? No, you do not. You do not have vials. There is nothing I can loot, so you're no good. There's also the barkeeper, but I don't think I can do anything with him. Not wine. No, I don't need anything. By the way, no, I don't need to talk to you. Okay, let me have a bit of a look around for any place where I could find a vial. Let's see if I can do that. Well, I haven't found a vial yet, but I did find a named character that I missed before, and would you know, he's looking over at Karina. And I beg your pardon, you know her, citizen. Voice of an angel and such a pretty young thing. And also very, very lonely. She could probably welcome the company of a gentleman. There we go. Glances at you, then back at Karina. Excuse me a moment, citizen. And he goes over to Karina. Thank you, friend. A wonderful young lady. And a bit glassy-eyed. And, have you other stuff that I can ask you about now? No, you do not. So, oh, is she gone? No. She's right here. What do you have to say about Corvus? I think his name was. She looks, thank you so much, Cutter. I'm so grateful for what you did. What did I do? Well, you sent Corvus my way. I know, because he told me so. He wasn't afraid to approach me, thought I had a list of suitors. Well, what I mean to say is thank you, and a hug. Aw, you're welcome. And hope you find happiness indeed. And that is that little quest done. That was easier to do than I remember, or rather, than I thought it would be. Okay, well, I've been around the block, I was about to say, and I still haven't found anyone who sells vials. So, still don't know exactly where that would be. I'm gonna keep looking a bit, though. I might not have exhausted exactly everything. You know what? I am unable to find anything. I'll have to rather give this a bit of a thinking through before the next episode, but again, it might have to be that I have to look up some stuff for this, because I think I've scoured all of the shops that exist. I could be wrong about that. It could be the off chance that I missed something, which would be a bit annoying if it turns out to be that way. But yeah, I think I've looked everywhere. No one has sold a vial of any sorts. Bugger. But I know where I'm going. So that's good at least. But we'll see in the next episode if I can indeed find a vial. So, hope that you join me for that. For now though, this has been Godsmen Gaming with me, Christopher. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.